Okay, at this point, we're going to continue on with video 2, which is the review process. And from the screen that we had just left the submission process from, we are going to now return into an email box. We're going to see what the automated email alert that comes through. Now, this will be sent directly to the vCorder Technologies divisional manager based upon the response we had placed into the prior form. So the first thing we're going to see is that Tyler App's name has been entered in, request reference ID number, and then the purchase request has been submitted. So let's just open this up. You can open this up into a read-only format, or you can just go ahead and log in to the request ID and begin the process there. So the request has been submitted, and we're just simply going to scroll down a little bit and click copy, and then click here. This will automatically hyperlink you back into the login page, and now we have an opportunity to go ahead and enter in the request ID. We're just going to paste that in, and then the password once again will always be lowercase vCorder. Okay, at this point we're going to select a new task, which is going to be the review process, and click next. So just scrolling down through, the manager has an opportunity to see some of the relevant information, what the product is intended for, with the project, so forth, product costs, any supporting documentation for review. And at this point, the manager will go ahead and identify his information. In this case, we're going to use other and say VTI supervisor. And then enter in the email address of the supervisor reviewing the request. And I believe vCorder Technologies currently is using this email address as the divisional manager. And at this point, they'll just go ahead and enter in the date in which they're approving it. Just today's date. And then the time in which they reviewed this process. And we'll just say that 8:45 in the morning. Authentication code is a security layer that is in place to authenticate that the managers have reviewed this and that this is actually being submitted by them. All managers will have the authentication codes provided to them shortly. And then the PR notes, just simply enter in any relevant information. It's an optional field. And click next. At this point, the review process has been completed, and they click submit and continue on.